He also really captured that patina look. This thing looks like a crackhead owns it. I mean, it's a good looking car. It's got that I don't give a about how my car looks look. So if that's what you were going for, congratulations. How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video. And if you didn't see the last video, we took the ZR1 to the dyno to see just how much power it laid down. And I was honestly really impressed. Go watch that one after this one, but today we're cooking you guys. I'm gonna make you guys feel really bad about your cars. I wanna see a bunch of cars listed on Facebook Marketplace after I'm done making this video, and it better be all of the ones in this video. Anyways, if you're new to my channel, I roast my subscriber cars and they ask for it. They submit their car willingly. I didn't hold a pew pew to their head. So please don't get upset in the comments down below, or do. I don't care. I won't read it anyways. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive right in. If you want to submit your car to my Gmail, send it to me at drewpeacock.clips@gmail.com. Put in the subject bar roast or rice or nice or whatever series you want it in, and hopefully it ends up in a video. Unless your car is just actually boring, then it probably won't. But let's dive right in. Oh boy, we're starting out with a public defender looking ass car. This car screams. I couldn't make it into any major law firm, so I settled for an old Audi. At least it's German. Oh no! Oh my God. Are you being held hostage? Is this an embarrassment ritual, or did you voluntarily put that on? Check this guy's hard drive ASAP. This guy's hard drive, minimum 1 terabyte, minimum. Instead of spending money on Bad Wolf for your license plate, you should have spent a little bit of that money to re-clear coat your roof, because that shit is crustier than my asshole after eating Taco Bell. 100% this dude's other vehicle is a white van with no windows. Free candy. Even bro's mask looks embarrassed to be there. That's crazy. Do us all a favor. Drive your car through a canyon with your cute little costume on and just see what happens. Evo 10 lets me know that you're one of the more intelligent Evo owners because you didn't buy an Evo 8 or an Evo 9 or any of the other one. You actually enjoy driving your car and having it turn on in the morning. This guy's got a lot of carbon fiber on the interior. I appreciate him being one of the only few Evo owners to pass on the carbon fiber fenders and carbon fiber hood combo that riddles every poverty Evo I've ever seen. I'll tell you what though, with all this carbon fiber, you better not be above like 250 pounds. And I know I'm not one to talk. I ain't 250, okay? So don't even open your mouth about that. But it's funny as fuck when I see people doing all this weight reduction shit and then they're just like the biggest, most tanky looking motherfucker ever. They look like the giant from fucking Clash of Clans. Big ass ogre Shrek driving the car. Can't have that if you got all that weight reduction. It's honestly hard to insult his car because it's just so boring looking on the exterior. He's got stock wheels, stock body for the most part. He really splurged when he bought this carbon fiber tack-on piece of shit. Yeah, it's hard to insult him. It's just that boring. There's nothing funny to pick apart. It's one of those cars where you see it and you forget about it in the next 10 seconds. I'll forget about it before I even click off of this picture. What car was that? All right, first photo is homeboy sitting in the automatic CTSV. That is the ugliest supercharger lid I think I've ever seen. I don't know if that's OEM, but if it is, shame on them. I wouldn't even pop my hood to show it off. Look how boring it looks. Oh, good job with the carbon fiber mirrors. Yeah, you really shedded a lot of weight with that fucking purchase. Jesus. This car weighs like 4,000 pounds and you got carbon fiber mirrors? Yeah, we got stage 1 weight reduction right here. We got stage 1. If your goal was to make it blend in with traffic, you achieved it. Also, bro, do you not have a fucking Sharpie? Touch up that front grille. Shit looks like it just got bukkake. And if you're too young to know what that is, don't look it up. Yeah, that shit will end up at a takeover in no time. They all do. They all do. What the hell did you take this photo on? A Nintendo DS? Why is it so small? There's not much to look at either. I mean, it's just a Kia Stinger. Okay, we got this one, low light Kia Stinger photo. This framing is dog shit. The center of the frame is your exhaust tip. Is that what you wanted to show me? The stock exhaust? Shit was taken on an Oompa Loompa smartphone. My mom said I can't speed. Your mom is getting trained for her OnlyFans right now while you're out at the gas station taking photos. This is your little safe space to escape the banging that you hear. She said not to speed so you don't come home too early to see them still in the act. Talk about the wrong color to wrap a Kia. Shit looks like Thanos' boner. Take some better photos so I can do some better roasts. Subaru Outback. Tell me this is your first car without telling me it's your first car. This is the car that like your mom and dad buys you to try to make you be a responsible human being, and instead you do dumb shit with it like this. Yep, I'm sure that's how it looked right when you got it. And now look at it. It's a fucking eyesore. I feel like that's what a lot of stance cars are. Not only eyesores, but it's like they just acquired this car somehow and they have no idea what else to do to it because it costs real money to actually build it and make it fast. So they just like slam it on the floor because, I mean, you could damn near do that shit for free with an angle grinder. I know there's a lot of work to actually get the fitment dialed in and stuff like that, so I'm not going to sit here and just act like an angle grinder is all you need, but it's like 50% of what you need. The other 50% is like washers. So congratulations on your creation. It now looks like a Dodge Caravan. I usually don't read descriptions in roasts, but I just had to for this one. Here is my rear-wheel drive converted 6-speed manual 13 Subaru Outback. Motor is basically stock, but it's an extremely fun car to slide around and have fun in. You could have got a stock Miata and slid around and had fun in it. Although one would argue that looks worse than this. I would argue that. I hate Miatas. Who the fuck has a truck and follows me? This isn't a truck page. And a lot of people ask where my truck went. It's gone. I got rid of it. You guys didn't watch the videos on with it, so it's gone. It was a GMC and I did like it though. If I get another truck, I'll build a race truck, but I'm not gonna just build an off-road truck. You guys did not give a shit about it. This guy must be a little straggler from those days. Yeah, it's a lifted 2500 HD with wheels and tires, man. Congratulations. I guess he has a scat pack as well. I don't know why you didn't just submit that, as that's an actual car, not a truck. Hard to call a four-door sedan that loses to EcoBoost Mustangs a sports car, but the culture will have you saying that's a sports car, so it is what it is. Says he plans on getting a Z06 soon. Yeah, do that. Get rid of both of those. Nah, actually, the GMC's fine. How did my day start up like this? How does my day just get worse and worse with every car? That is not carbon fiber. That is the fakest looking carbon fiber I've ever seen. Stevie Wonder could see that's fake. You really went out with your hard-earned money and bought a carbon fiber grill for this piece of shit right here? You really decided to hit confirm purchase or sign up for Affirm for that fucking wing on this piece of shit car? You really did the 20% APR with Affirm for that look? You wanted this is what we're getting. This is what we're getting nowadays. Yeah, that looks professionally secured. I'm sure it sounds great rattling around back there, especially next to the fucking toolbox. Or slime kit? What is tire repair kit? Why is it so big? Homeboy or homegirl, I can't tell with a car like this, really threw on those two fake ass carbon fiber pieces and said, yeah, I'm something of a race car driver myself. It's hard having the fastest car in the family, you know? I outran a couple cops this morning on the way to work. It's hard being this cool. I wonder what the Affirm payments are on something like that. I mean, dude, that wing has got to be like $200. What is that? $25 a month for a year? A 3000 GT, finally, something like sporty. God, that is the worst looking steering wheel ever, but this is the 90s. A lot of bad steering wheels back then. I mean, so far, it's compared to everything else we've seen, it's hard to look at this and really complain. See how your air filter is crinkled up like that? It's because it's clogged. So when you're sucking in air, it shrivels up. Also, holy fuck. Look at the size on this hose clamp right here. It's legit like 4 inches too big. You really couldn't have wiped down your valve cover either. I think you got a bit of an oil leak here. That's the problem when you put these really bright, pretty silicone hoses next to dog shit looking engines. It really emphasizes the dog shit of the engine. Like, this shit looks like it was used as an ashtray for the last 10 years. Good thing he keeps the exterior looking clean, because that's what really matters. WRX, blah bye. Fitment is all right. It's a little poking out, but you know, with the tires being stretched, that's fine. Building a Subaru motor, you're on the spectrum for sure, 100%. There's no sane person, no person that's got all his nuts and bolts straight in his head that builds a Subaru block. It's just not. You would have more fun lighting your money on fire and watching the flames make pretty colors than to build a Subaru block. You would probably get more money out of just burning it. It would be more worth your time. You guys don't understand how crazy and dumb you have to be to build one of these motors. Mine was bone stock and it caught fire because of the power steering system. It wasn't even the inside of the motor. It was just this little power steering shit right here that dripped down onto the headers because CarMax doesn't know how to service a car that they have a warranty for. And also, you built it and you still have a top mount intercooler. with all this crusty ass, dusty ass shit under here. Shit looks like it was in a junkyard for the last 6 years. I guess I'm being a little too hard on the guy. I mean, he's got a little bit of a questionable IQ. I can't keep insulting him in good faith. So let's move on. A Datsun. Huh, okay. Nice looking wheel and tire setup. Flare only in the rear. Kind of questionable if you ask me. Single turbo, the original motor. The original straight six. Okay, how much horsepower are we guessing on this bad boy? He also really captured that patina look. This thing looks like a crackhead owns it. And the crackhead could light his pipe with it. Look at that, it shoots flames. Cookie cutter 3-piece wheels for it. Of course, gotta have those on the build. What's a Japanese car without that? I mean, it's a good looking car. It's got that I don't give a fuck about how my car looks look. So if that's what you were going for, congratulations. He claims it makes around 300 wheel horsepower, but he hasn't added dyno. Cap. An egg. Okay, all right. Days just getting worse and worse. What does that say? Slabbed out. I must be getting old. I don't know what that means. Front mount looks sick. Like, it looks okay from this angle. It looks best here because I don't know what I'm looking at. A cute little camera you got there. It's pretty adorable. Look at this fancy Jetta steering wheel. Wow, look at all that. Look at that check engine light too. Oh, this is a good setup you got here. Yeah, this one's whatever. It looks like every other egg out there, honestly. Like, they all do the same shit. A little bit of camber, tuck the wheels, throw some stupid stickers on it with some clears, and call it a day. I feel like if I went on, like, GTI TikTok, it would be like looking at the same car over and over and over again. Like, they never do anything different. And you know what's the craziest thing, I think, is in all of my years of living, I have never once looked up GTI prices or even been interested in a GTI. Like, I could think of 30 different sports cars that I would rather own before landing on GTI. So I don't know what possesses people to buy this car. It's a hatchback. It's a sporty hatchback. I would get a Type R over this. I would get a Subaru wagon over this. I would get a Focus RS over this. I would get an Audi wagon, a BMW wagon, an IS300 wagon. There are like 10 different cars I would get that are this style before I end up on GTI. And I've never heard one good argument of why this car is better than anything else. It just exists. It's just Volkswagen. And who the fuck likes Volkswagen? All right, last one. What, you think I can't fucking cook a GTR? I don't give a shit if it's modified. I don't give two fucks. Advan 5-spoke wheels, bone stock exterior. Spent all of the fucking money on buying the car, huh? Couldn't afford to do anything to the exterior? I don't care if it makes 1,000 horsepower. Looks like a stock 09 GTR to me. Also, what's up with these ballooning ass all-season tires? I think they're Michelin Pilot, yeah, the Pilot Sport S's or 4S's. That is an ugly looking tire. Shit looks like a mud crawler tire. And it's completely the wrong size. You can see it ballooning out. Buddy couldn't even afford the facelift. Couldn't even afford the 17 and up GTR. Ain't even a Nismo. Ain't even a Nismo. Homeboy threw some wheels on it and called it a day. I said, that's it for me. That's it. I want it to look like a fucking Hot Wheels car with these goddamn wheels and tires. God, those wheels and tires are so awful. Obviously, guys, all of these were just jokes. This R35 is sick. A lot of the cars we looked at today are sick. I feel like people genuinely think I mean the things I say. Some, yeah, I mean, I'm joking around and poking at people's, like, shit boxes. But this is an R35 GTR that makes 1,000 horsepower. Can't sit here and actually think that I don't like this car. It's crazy that I have to say that because people think that, like, I'm genuine about, like, hating all these cars. I'm not. I was looking at R35s before I bought my ZR1. I like my ZR1 and I think I will like it more than I would have on R35, but I still do want to own one eventually. So just so when that video comes out, people don't think that I don't like these cars. I do. I like a lot of the cars in this video. Even that silver egg wasn't that bad. Anyways, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, please let me know down below. Submit your car for a rice or nice or a roast at drewpeacock@gmail.com. Subscribe, and until next video, peace.